Welcome back to the channel. Thank you guys for hanging with me for another video. If you went out of your way to like, comment, or subscribe, that helps me and the channel out a lot. So thank you for doing that. Now let's talk about my experiences with a topwater walking bait in the summer, and preferably the bigger topwaters, because how I use this bait is typically one big bite. I'm not really catching a bunch of fish on it, and I'm typically not throwing it all day. In the fall time when the fishing gets tough, I have no problem picking this bait up first thing in the morning and not setting it down until I come in at the end of the day. And I've had a lot of success doing that in the fall. But in the summer, it just seems like the bite is different. There's a lot of other things that catch big fish. You know, you still probably have a flipping bite. If you have some cover in your lake, you can go through a frog. There's a lot of different things that you can do shallow this time of year that really a spook doesn't work in those situations. You know, if you have brim spawning or if you're fishing shade, this isn't a great bait for that. You know, it's hard to cast underneath shade. You know, it doesn't really imitate a brim at all. This is more a one or two fish type of deal for me, but it's very valuable because you can take this bait, let's say you go in a marina or something, and in the marina, you're not really targeting, you know, bites or limit fish or something like that. You're going in there to catch big ones. So what I'm going to do if I'm not fishing around the docks or shade, you know, with a swim jig or something like that, I am going to be fishing areas, you know, the big areas like a point or something like that, and I'm going to throw a spook because I want to just target big fish. And that's what's great about this bait. Every time you pick it up, it's like that glide bait, big swim bait. You're basically fishing for bigger fish. But there's a couple things I need to tell you about this bait that I think will help you catch bigger fish and more fish. So anytime I'm throwing the big topwater bait, I like 3 hooks. I think 3 hooks, you're going to land way more fish this way. If you have a big topwater and there's only, you know, 1 hook there and 1 there, you just get a lot of fish that slap at it, and you're already going to get a lot of fish that don't get it good. So I like the 3 hooks. I think that's very important with this bait. And I try to throw it in just 2 colors because I want to keep it about as simple as you possibly can. Because again, I'm not patterning fish. I'm not trying to make this my deal for the day. It's just 1 or 2 bonus bites. So it's going to be a chrome and blue. Chrome and blue is really going to work in all situations, but it's my favorite on sunny days. And then a bone color or a bait without any paint on it. So the bone, to me, it's more of a whitish color. So if your company that you trust in this topwater walking bait doesn't make a bone, a white will be just fine. The reason I like bone is this has no paint on it. I think the paint sometimes muzzles the sound and maybe a little bit of the action, but not much. But I like bone because it's a little bit louder. But this is great in cloudy conditions, windy conditions, basically your topwater, best topwater days. This is going to be it. But I've also seen that chrome blue work in those conditions too. So if you just have one, chrome and blue is typically a really great color. But that's my bait that I'm imitating gizzard shad. Typically when you get around gizzard shad, you may also be around big bass. So that's going to help you target those bigger fish. And you don't have to keep it in your hand all day. You'll get in a real fishy looking area. You may see big fish cruising. You may see gizzard shad skipping on top of the water. That's when I pick this bait up. If I'm going back into a dead end little pocket, that's a great place for gizzard shad. They like shade. They like to get off the main river channel and just go kind of hide. A big bass can come off the main river channel or out of a creek channel, go back in the, you know, in a shallow pocket where there's a bunch of shade, ambush a big gizzard shad. Pick up the spook, make 1 or 2 casts, get out of there and go do something else. But that's how I've made this work. I've never been able to catch them the way I catch them in the fall, where I just throw it all day. And because of that, it's a 1 or 2 fish type deal for me. But it's very important because a lot of times if you're going to play the numbers and you can just make 3 or 4 casts all day with the bait and catch 1 big one, whatever else you're doing and you combine those things, you're going to have a really good day. So it's a bonus fish thing for me in the summer, but it happens, you know, quite often. Do I think I can pick it up and throw it all day? Probably not. There's just not enough fish typically chasing topwater in the summer where you can just throw that one bait. It would be really tough, I think, to catch 5 fish on it, but you know, you have way better chances doing other things, you know, in the middle of the day and stuff like that. But in the morning and then little parts of the day where you think it feels right, this is one of those baits that's going to crush it for you. So try a big topwater walking bait in the month of June and July. It is an awesome summertime bait and it catches giants. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the water.